Please be mindful that this session is live streamed on YouTube channel of Idea to Business. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Desi Arianti Utami. On behalf of the committee, we would like to welcome to the grand juries, moderator, and all finalists to the last round of the competition. And of course, we are thankful to all participants, students, and all faculty members for the spirit and enthusiasm, as we have a total of more than 500 participants who joined the course and also the competition from 31 universities located in 12 countries from all over the world. We would also like to express our gratitude for the support from our sponsors and media partners, PT Sekawan Triasa, PT Brantas Abripraya, PT Tetra Konstruksindo, Bakti Promo Edukasi, PT Askrindo, Bank Negara Indonesia, PT Telkom Indonesia, Trans TV, Trans 7, Metro TV, Media Indonesia, and Medcom ID. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome everyone, and I would like to inform you that today we have 6 teams as the finalists selected from more than 100 teams who will present their business ideas to the grand juries. They will compete to be the winner of this international competition. So without further delay, I will give the time to Ibu Prita Miranti Suyudi, the co-chair of this Idea to Business International Competition, as well as the Director of International Campus and International Office of Unggul University as the moderator. Ibu Prita, the time is yours.
Thank you very much, Mbak Desi Arianti Utami. Thank you for the time and for the introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear students and participants of the Idea to Business competition, as well as the jury, we are live on YouTube as well as on this platform that we are participating today this afternoon. And as Ibu Desi also mentioned, this is the grand final. And we have 6 finalists who will be competing and presenting themselves and their idea this afternoon, and competing for the best of the best and also other titles. And I don't know about you, but I am very excited, and I don't want to waste further time. So now we can start. But for this grand final, for this jury session, we have marvelous jury, member of jury or panel of jury. We have 4 jurors, and all of them are amazing persons. And let me introduce to you one by one. Juror, we have Mr. Marcelino Aviles. Can I have a wave of hand if Excellency Ambassador is here, Mr. Is he here? Can I have a confirmation? Ibu Desi is.
He has waves for us. I think there's too many people here.
Yes, I'm here. Yes, I'm here. Thank you. Thank you for the invitation.
Pleasure to have you, Excellency Ambassador. So Mr. Marcelino Aviles is the former first residence ambassador of Panama to Australia. And he is also now an author, and he's an entrepreneur himself. So like I said, we have amazing juror this afternoon. And the second juror is Ibu Prita Kemalgani. I've spotted her on screen earlier. Thank you, Ibu, for being present here in this grand final. And ladies and gentlemen, students, Ibu Prita Kemalgani is no stranger to the world in Indonesia, the public relation world in Indonesia. She is the founder and director of a leading PR school in Indonesia, the LSPR. And she is also the awardee of Inspiration Award from Rakyat Merdeka. And now Ibu is the president of ASEAN PR network, yeah, Ibu Prita. Welcome. Thank you, Ibu, for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you, Prita Suyudi, and thank you for having me.
Okay, Ibu Prita does not just have the same name with me, Prita and Prita, but she also shares the same birthday.
Yeah.
Both were born on the 23rd of November. Thank you.
Twin.
The third drawer, we have Bapak George Pramadono. Welcome, Pak George. Thank you very much for your time. Pak George is he's a business strategist and startup advisor, and he was with the PwC, if I'm not mistaken, Bapak. As the Performance Improvement Director, and he was with the Accenture Indonesia as the Director for Communication, Media, and Technology. He was with the Indosat Ooredoo as well. And just recently, he was with an incubator, a startup company called Idea Lab. It's a pleasure to have you with us, Pak George.
Thank you, Rita. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. And last but not least, we have our very own Paula Mills, the CEO of the Academy of Entrepreneurs. And Paula Mills is the global edu entrepreneur. That's the term, yeah, Paula. And she is also the awardee for Panama, what is it? The Panama Embassy Award in Education Cooperation, if I'm not mistaken. And she was also the finalist for 100 Women of Influence in 2018.
Thank you. Honored to be here, and I can't wait to see the 6 top ideas. I wish I could have seen all 102 ideas. So please connect with me on Instagram, LinkedIn, share your ideas, because you guys are part of our family forever and ever. And that's what entrepreneurship is about. It's about collaboration, supporting one another so we can succeed. And I love that Preeta has a background in PR. It's the same background as me. And that's how I started my journey as an entrepreneur, is helping the right light shine out into the world in front of the right customers and media, because you can have the greatest idea in the world. If we're not in this environment, communicating, building relationships, strengthening opportunities, we can't go anywhere. It's just an idea. So today is going to be a very special day for Indonesia and for the whole world. I can see I was tagged on some business ideas in Costa Rica this morning that are part of this pitch competition as well. So honored to be here.
Yep. So we have, if you haven't known this, we have around 10 countries.
I saw 12, it's 12 countries and 30 university partners. I've been following everything you guys are doing, everything.
You are a better follower and observer than I am, Paula. Well, with that, I have introduced the jury, and now we will replay the video presentation that the 6 finalists have prepared for us. And Paula, you can actually see all the video and the pitch deck presentation that all participants have prepared in the drive that we have prepared for you. So you can.
I haven't been given access to that drive. I've only got the top 6, but yes, I'll watch it later and I'll help you guys.
Okay, I promise you, I'll send you the link.
Thank you. Thanks, Preeta.
Further ado, let's look at, but I also want to greet my fellow committee members of this amazing competition, Idea to Business. We have Ibu Diana, we have the chair of the committee, Pak Danta, and we have the amazing team for the media and marketing material, the team, Natasha, Waldo, and Pak Seto is here. Everyone who's been working so hard to make this happen, to achieve the very day today that we are going to see. Okay, without further ado, let's play back all the video for the 6 finalists. Ibu Desi, I give the floor back to you to lead the playback of the video.
Yeah, thank you, Ibu Preeta. The committee will help us with the video. So we can start from the first team.
I'm not hearing any audio here.
Yeah, I think so.
Can be prevented with a perinatal asphyxia is produced in the newborn at the time of delivery due to the lack of oxygen and inadequate tissue perfusion. This condition has been identified by the WHO as one of the 3 main causes of neonatal mortality worldwide. More than half of the deaths caused by perinatal asphyxia can be prevented with the help of simple and affordable interventions. Unfortunately, the opportunity for early detection is limited in many resource-poor settings due to the logistics, a shortage of existing diagnostic systems, and a lack of medical specialists. For that reason, cases of suffocation are usually detected only when the symptoms have arisen and severe neurological damage is already produced. The clinical diagnosis of asphyxia involves the analysis of an arterial blood sample from the unborn child. It basically measures blood gases, pH, oxygen saturation, and electrolytes using a blood gas analyzer, which is a routine procedure for newborns in developed areas. In many rural or developing communities, this test is not common. Therefore, a high proportion of morbidity and mortality derived from asphyxia at birth occurs in these resource-poor areas. Our Dania software is capable of making confirmatory diagnosis of suffocation. This by using the baby's cry and applying digital processing of audio signals and using artificial intelligence which calculates the positive or negative of the diagnosis. This tool will contribute to reduce mortality and morbidity due to asphyxia in neonates, since compared to current methods for the diagnosis of this pathology, it is faster. We are talking about tens of minutes that the clinical study can last against few seconds of response of the algorithm, this being a fairly wide time margin, thus being able to avoid severe neurological damage that will affect newborns in their development, also leaving aside the human error that the specialist may commit. Being a mobile application, it will be available to all professionals in the health sector, even in the most remote areas and in low-income communities, avoiding death and improving the quality of life of all new human beings that may present this condition to being born, thus having a great reach and a greater social impact.
Now, Ibu Desi, may I know which video was that from? Which group?
Yeah, that was from the plant threads. Am I correct?
I think that's from Dania.
No, that's from Dania.
Oh yeah, sorry, that's from Dania.
Yeah, Dania.
Okay.
From team 14. Yeah.
Okay, team 14, Dania, Universidad Autónoma de Guadalajara from
Mexico.
Okay, second video.
That was from the first team. Their business idea is plant treats from Sri Ramachandra Institute of Higher Education and Research, India. We are apologize, we had a switch before. And now we will continue with the team 36. We have Areka Zone from Unggul University.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Haidir Ali. I am CEO and founder of Areka Zone, your purity in nature. We are dedicated to bringing you the purity of nature and inspired food from the highest quality natural product. For cafe, restaurant, and street food, who has many orders for takeaway and dine-out, but interested in eco-friendly product and want to keep eco-safe, Areka Zone gives you the innovative product that uses a fallen leaf collected from Areca palm trees as a nutritious product on the market. Why is today? In 2021, according to McKinsey & Company research, 58% of Indonesian consumers choose to reduce the frequency of dining during the pandemic. That's why cafe, restaurant, street food will require more food containers for ordering takeaway or dine-out. But today, available alternative on the market is styrofoam and paper. And we know that styrofoam is non-biodegradable, non-recyclable, and according to Washington University, styrofoam takes over 500 years to decompose. But we don't care about the impact we are having today. There is always payback tomorrow. Areka Zone gives you the best solution. Don't worry, unlike styrofoam and paper, our products are suitable for food and 100% biodegradable. They also have beautiful and unique pattern, can be customized and made by high-quality natural products. So if you choose our product, you will contribute to stabilize and reduce the production of solid waste destined for final disposal and to changing unsustainable consumption and production patterns. With regular and bulk order, we will get high revenue. If we multiply it by market size, we believe that our business will become bigger and bigger in the future. Who is behind the business? This is our team.
Thank you. And next we have team 45. They have Metacorn from Universidad Latina de Costa Rica.
Hello, welcome to know our business idea. Today, I'm going to present the team members. We are from Costa Rica. My name is Brea, and I am a worker and business owner. My team members are Mr. Aviles, he is patient project manager, and Eric Solano, he is an engineer and business strategist. With the project, we want to welcome new opportunities in a world online. Did you know that 49 million people around the world are living? And also, 3 million people in this moment are living with severe visual impairment, but they have a solution. During this session, we propose to build a medical platform to make nutritional science better, such as school resources available for people with oral or severe visual impairment. There, they can interact and have their life, improving their skills in educational impact. For this reason, using and also a metaverse, the students who were traditionally Thank you for watching, and today I want to invite you to notice and change this world and also make it to reality this dream business idea.
All right, we already have 4 teams, and now going on to the 5th one.
Can we have just a second? Andrea, you're here, right, Andrea?
Yeah.
I can see Andrea there. And Andrea, can you
Yes, I'm
hear us?
here.
Yeah, hi, hello, nice to meet you, Andrea. Andrea, can you
Nice to
explain
meet
your
you.
business to us? The graphic looked beautiful, but there was a lot of sound. Can you explain to us the business idea?
Yes, we want to.
We will have a presentation sessions for them individually.
Oh, okay, okay,
yeah.
perfect.
Then you
Okay,
can ask
thank
questions.
you. Okay, sorry.
We
Yeah.
will take questions
Thanks,
after
Andrea.
that, Andrea. We'll
I
get
look
Yes.
forward to speaking to you. Thanks.
So this was the video that they made for the preliminary session, and they will present to you directly after this. We have 2 more videos to go, 2 more teams to go. So we have served now the team 76 from Gunamulia University, Indonesia.
Hello everyone, my name is Marcelino Aviles as a representative from the third county including France and India. Now I want to talk briefly about the problem that Indonesian make a habit of, namely pushing the motorbike when it breaks down or flat tire to the nearest repair workshop and calling help on the public now. Ladies and gentlemen, you may have push your motorbike when it broke down or call help from the car. So this problem is very common to vehicle users. Imagine when you are on your motorbike that it crashes and it breaks down. You don't have to worry about it now. You can park the motorbike on the side of the road and then you can open your gadget, then click our application and soon a technician in the repair workshop menu will come to you and your motorbike is being repaired by them. And you can go back to the road view, use your favorite motorcycle. When you are busy at your work or your day off, you want to enjoy time with your family. On the other hand, your vehicle is potential for something. Of course, it is helpful and suddenly a friend of yours tell you that there's an application where a technician can come to your house, so the problem is solved. Okay, we can conclude that there needs to be a solution that can be an intermediary between the technician and vehicle user. ServeNow works as an intermediary application between technician and vehicle users. This is what we think there is no original true business. Everything would have already exist. Just how we make it simpler and out of gas. A motorcycle or car damaged but you are having busy days or when you are on holidays but too lazy to go to the workshop and you are going to the workshop have around you. Many technicians are confused about which is the good one, a flat tire or out of gasoline on the road. You are a technician but you don't have a workshop. Your workshop is having an empty visitor because of losing to a problem. One answer, download ServeNow. Thank you everyone for your attention. ServeNow, make it easier.
Thank you. Okay, so last but not least, we have team 79 with their business idea of FIT from Tunku Abdul Rahman University College, Malaysia.
Malaysia is a melting pot of culture and traditions. We have different ethnicities such as Malay, Indian, Chinese, and other ethnicities where each of them have their own traditional clothing. However, it is sad to say that the young adults nowadays have limited understanding about such distinct culture and traditions. Many of them have no idea where to purchase other ethnic traditional clothing, and some of them claim that they are afraid of purchasing the traditional clothes online because most of the clothing are slim fit or more precise measurement.
Okay, so first of all, the solutions. Our centralized e-commerce platform gathers sellers and designers for traditional clothing from different ethnics. It's a one-stop go-to for people to purchase traditional clothing. We also integrate augmented reality AR to get more accurate measurements on body size to mitigate the risk of refunding and trouble that come with. Lastly, we promote interest and understanding of traditional clothing by editorial and latest design. For a value proposition, Fit switch traditional offline sellers to online to provide users with wide variety of traditional clothes design. So users don't need to struggle on different platforms to do research. We also provide the accuracy of size recommendation and allow design and price comparison. So customers can use Fit to purchase the right clothes with the right size.
We have 3 revenue streams. The first one is marketplace, where the individual seller of small company sells their products. We charge commission 2 to 4% depends on each transaction value from the individual seller or the company. Second, we have authorized malls. Authorized malls are where the branded traditional clothing brands selling their products, everyone will be charging commission 1 to 3%, and also depends on each transaction value. Lastly, we also collect our revenue from advertising. The sellers are able to advertise their products or shop on our platform. The charges are based on the duration and geographic area.
All right, so we have all 6 videos from the finalists. So those are videos that are selected from 100 teams, and they have presented these videos on the preliminary rounds. And now we will have time for the next session. I will give the floor back to Ibu Prita Suyudi.
Right, thank you again, Desi. So it is 2:30 in Jakarta. It's 3:30 in Bali, where I am now. And so that means we have 1.5 hours for the presentation and for any follow-up questions that the jury may have. The participants are given 5 minutes to present, and each jury will be given opportunities, of course, to ask questions. And to make this more fair, I have with me the number of the teams so that I can select the presentation in random, right? So here, so it's in a closed paper, folded paper. Let me just start so that we have more time for presentation. I've taken one paper, and I would like, or we would like to, for team number 36 from ESA Unggul to make the first presentation, please.
Okay, thank you very much. I will share the screen first. Oh, sorry, I cannot share screen sharing. Host disable participant. Screen sharing.
You can try it again.
Okay. All right. It's work. Okay, can you see all my screen right now?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I will start my presentation. Hi, my name is Muhammad Haider Ali. I am CEO and founder of Abricazon, your purity in nature. We are here for you, especially for cafes, restaurants, street food stall that has many takeaway or dine out and are interested in eco-friendly product and want to keep the eco safe. We have lucid vision and mission. We are dedicated to giving you the purity of nature and inspiring kindness through the high quality natural product. Why now? In 2021, according to McKinsey & Company research, 58% of Indonesian consumers choose to reduce the frequency of dining during the pandemic. That's why cafes, restaurants, and street food stalls require more food containers for takeaway or dine-out order. But today, available food containers alternative on the market are styrofoam and paper. That's the problem, because we know that styrofoam is non-biodegradable, non-recyclable, and according to Washington University, it takes over 500 years to decompose. So when we don't care about the impact we're having today, there is always payback tomorrow. So for those reasons, Abricazon provides the best solution. We give you the innovative product that use of fallen leaf collected from Areca palm trees as the best, latest product available on the market. So let's see our product. Our products are Irreglass, Ireco Type 1, and Ireco Type 2. They have many benefits for you. One of them, if you choose our product, you will contribute to contribute to reducing the production of solid waste and changing unsustainable consumption and production patterns. Why? Unlike styrofoam and paper, our products are suitable for food and 100% biodegradable. They also have beautiful and unique patterns, customizable, and are made from high quality natural products. Our products are made from the fallen natural leaf of Areca trees. They are collected, cleaned with fresh water. They are formed, trimmed, and sterilized, and they are packaged and finally delivered to our customer. Once our customer use it, our product can be disposed of and will be perfect for composting, and then finally returning to nature as manure. And this is our Abricazon lean canvas. And then the market we are targeting large markets. The total number of cafe, restaurant, and street food stalls in Indonesia is around 11,000. Especially in Jakarta, there are over 4,000. If we cancel, for example, 10% of the market, then there will be 422 cafe, restaurant, and street food stalls that can be our potential customer. In competitive landscape, we are present in the market by providing online services at affordable prices. Of course, there are some competitors such as Pelopa and Garuda Bali, but we believe since we were the first to carry this value, the product we offer with this value proposition cannot be rejected by our customer. And don't worry, with a regular and bulk order, we will get high income. If we multiply that by the size of the market, then we believe that our business will become bigger and bigger in the future. So who is behind the business? Meet our team, myself, Muhammad Haidir Ali, a CEO and founder, Amelia Febrianti, a CFO and co-founder, and the last Adam Ahya Nur Amin, a CEO and co-founder. We know each other for so long and have same vision and mission to giving you the purity of nature and inspiring kindness through the high quality natural product. Now, we are looking for $4,500 in funds of business development of our product, hire new staff, and rent workshops. And our next step, we will make campaign on how to compost our product and build our compost center. Last but not least, the economy will recover maybe in the next 2 or 3 years, but the sustainability and the health of our planet is the most important thing to pay attention to. So when we don't care about the impact we're having today, there is always a return tomorrow. We are Arekazon, your purity in nature. Thank you.
That was a precise 5 minutes presentation. Thank you very much, Team 36, Muhammad Haidir Ali, especially from Unggul, from Unggul, for your presentation. We have time for the jury to ask questions. Let's start. If my distinguished jury have questions, let's start with Mr. Marcelino Aviles, if you have questions, and then we'll go through Pa George, Ibu Paula, and Ibu Prita Kemalgani.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for this kind of invitation. It's a pleasure for me to be here. And this is my question for you, Mohammed. You're talking about only $4,500 as your primary investments. How do you can explain how you're going to use those $4,000? And I would like to know what is going to be the impact in the midterm.
So, yeah, thank you very much for the question. So, like I said before, we are looking for $4,500 in funds. First, $2,500 is located to develop our products, and then $1,000 is located to hire new staff, and the last $1,000 is located to rent workshops. And then, sorry, pardon me, can you repeat again the last question?
Yes, I can say it again. When you get this $4,500, what is going to be your impact? You already said who's going to be disclosure. Who is going to be the impact in the midterm? That means when do you think is going to have a return?
Do you mean impact for us when we get our investment, right? Or
I mean, when you're going to have your, when do you think you're going to have your return, and you're going to start to have this delivery and the impact to the market that you want? So 1 year, 2 years, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, I think the payback period of our business is around 5 years. Yeah.
Thank you, Mohammed.
Thank you.
Thank you, Excellency. We have Pak George Pramadono. If you have question, Pak.
Yes. Yeah, thank you, Brita. Got a couple of questions, Muhammad. One, I think related to the investment again. Yeah. Is that for 1 year or 2 years?
The funds we sorry. Okay, thank you. So these funds in for 1 year to finish the development of our product.
Okay. So it's really until one of the MVP actually. Yeah, you got a product that you can.
Yes, that's right.
On hand. Okay. Secondly, is that why is Areca actually? I mean, the supply itself, is it enough, or is it how big is the supply? For example?
Okay. We understand your concern. Why Areca? Because we are sure in the continuity of our raw materials in Indonesia, the Areca of the area of Areca nuts is around 140,000 hectares, which spread in almost all parts of Indonesia, especially in Sumatra, Nusa Tenggara, Bali, Kalimantan, Sulawesi, Maluku, and Papua. And then we have one concept, 1, 2, 3, meaning that for every purchase of our product, 5% of the profit will be used to plant Areca nut trees. So with this concept, we can ensure environmental sustainability and then the continuity of our raw materials.
Okay, understand. Last question.
Yeah.
At the end, the competition, you are competing in price because there are other similar product with also natural in nature. Eh?
Yes.
So is that what you proposing actually at the end? I mean, beside the green things actually, the recyclable, but the other value proposition is what you mentioned is the price. Eh? How can you be so sure on that one? Yeah.
Okay. We know that our products maybe, for example, are more expensive than plastic and styrofoam now. However, we believe that the product we offer with this value proposition cannot be rejected by our customer. But later, we will try to integrate our business from upstream to downstream. For example, we will own the raw materials and manage the availability of the raw materials ourselves. And so we won't depend on the selling price from the suppliers. Hopefully, by doing so, we can sell our products cheaper than our competitors, for example.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, George. Paula, over to you for your questions.
Thank you, Prita. Hello, Amelia, Adam, and Mohammed. Nice to meet you guys. Amazing
Hello,
presentation.
Paula. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. I've got more of a personal question to you guys. Why did you choose this as your problem? And how do you three as co-founders have the skills to solve? Have any of you got a background in engineering and product development on sustainability? So why should we invest into your business idea, you as leaders? Because us as investors and judges, we always invest in the leader behind the idea. So why did you choose this problem, and what superpowers do you guys have to solve this problem?
Okay, like I said before, we concerned about the environmental, especially in Jakarta, because there a lot of styrofoam waste is produced by food and beverage industry, and then we don't have any break. We don't have. Sorry, we are not related to this but we don't have any related background about this, but we have studied the manufacturing process. So we believe that our team can make this product possible.
What have the three of you studied? So
actually, we learn management.
Okay, that's important. But don't worry, Mohammed, you don't need to be the expert in the topic. Like I own, amongst many businesses, a school, and I'm not a teacher. You
Oh,
can own a hospital and not be a doctor.
yeah,
But you need
thank you.
to use your
Thank you.
strength to be able to drive that change. So, and this is what happens in the business world. Most successful business people, they're not using their skills to run the business. They're using the business skills to run the business, and they let people that are better than them do the specific skills. So it's absolutely fine that you guys don't have a background in back. You can hire them if you're good at managing strategy, money, and team. So don't
Okay.
worry, you can still do
Yes,
it.
thank you
The
very
most
much. Yes.
important is for you to do what you love. Right at the beginning of the course, you guys studied Ikigai, which is what is your life purpose? How can you transform problems into solutions by connecting to your life purpose? And that's what you need as a leader. So
Okay.
congratulations on your
Thank you
presentation.
very much for your advice.
Thank you,
Paula.
Mohammed.
Thanks, Paula. Over to Ibu Prita Kemalgani. Ibu, if you have questions, please.
Yes, thank you, Prita, and hello, Muhammad.
Hello, Ibu Prita.
You're doing a very good job.
Thank you so much.
You're doing a very good presentations, and this is a very good business. I think, you know, the idea is very good. So you were in your presentation that you mentioned thousand restaurant in Jakarta. We're not talking Indonesia. Jakarta is need your product. Okay.
Yes.
But how do they know that actually you have this product? So how you promote your business to them?
Okay, thank you so much for your question. It's really interesting. So our team, we will make various campaign on environmental issues so as to increase the awareness of our target consumer. In addition, we carry out various kind of marketing both online and offline, such as providing discount, coupons, especially when our customer become members of Avreka Zone. So when we make many campaigns, we believe that our customer will know who are we, and then like I said before, we want to make a campaign on increasing awareness of the people, especially in Jakarta, that our product can maintain the existence of the health environment, and also our product can maintain the customer health, as we know that plastic and styrofoam can cause several illnesses such cancer. That's why we are sure once people aware about good environment, they will buy our product.
Okay, thank you. Are you so using a social media or how do you communicate to your potential customer? I mean, as entrepreneur, it's very important for us, you know, that people will buy our product. Otherwise, it's going to be waste of time, energy, and money. It's something we produce and is not known by people, and it's going to be wasted. So how you communicate to your customer?
We can communicate with our customer. We create our own website, and then of course we have some channels in social media like Instagram, and then of course they can email us if there are any problem with our products.
Okay, thank you, Muhammad.
Thank you so much.
For your business.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Ibu Rita Kemalgani. So I have timed the Q&A session just now, and it was 10 minutes. So to keep a fair game to other presenters or other team, I will also allow 10 minutes for the Q&A session later for each team. I was actually going to ask whether the other team members would like to add anything, but the 10-minute is up. So I believe in preparing this presentation and preparing this idea, both Adam and Amelia were also greatly involved in the presentation. All right, so we move on to the second presentation, again with the folded paper. I'm going to take one, and I now would like to invite participant number 45 from, now I understand how hard influencers are doing this. Okay, participant number 45 from Costa Rica, if you will, take the floor.
Well, hello everyone. Today we are going to present our dream-based business idea. Hello Paula, hello Frida, hello Marcelino, hello George. Can you see me? Can you see me now? Can you see the presentation? I know you can see me, I'm sure you can see. It's in your lives, it's in your eyes, the life of more than 88 million of people around this world. So we want to open new opportunities in a world of allied with MetaCurrent project. Do you know that 49 million people around the world are blind and 33 million people have severe visual impairments? This is a problem that we have to give the solution. And we want to invite them, and we want to invite to you to change this in the world. Being unable to resource to change and increase the productivity as employees or business owners. Here we have the solution, and we want to build a metaverse platform to make an educational service suppliers such as schools and universities available for people with total or severe visual impairments. This is a great change for those with no hope and also a hand to others with cannot see now. So these are our contribution to SDGs. We have the change to get salaries to incomes of blind and visual impairment people, the educational service and jobs are quality. Also, online job will support the local and national economic growth, the work opportunities, and also as educational option can manage online will support the decrease of pollution and greenhouse effects emission. So our value proposition is based, MetaCurrent is a virtual platform to sell educational service to the student with severe or total visual impairment. How? Based in a virtual reality, artificial intelligence, and also deep learning. So this is our business model canvas. There you can see your key partners, key activities, key resource, or value proposition, as I say. Also our customer segment, or video stream. This is so important. We already revenue stream will be online sales, software subscription. Also, we will sell blogs to school to open a virtual place, and also the workspace to build our company to hear avatars. This is our business models. As I said, blog rentals, ads, and maintenance and marketing fee. Here you can see the market. Our early adopters will be technical schools, universities, and colleges that have students with severe total visual impairments. As I say, there are more than 80 million people around the world that are blind. So we ask to many people who have visual impairments and they like our new idea to help them because we solve their problem where they are study and induced in this new reality. The competitors, we cannot map or direct competitors say that is not a leader industry for the dream. Because to start creating a metaverse to focus is in educational ways. So we want to change this world and we want to invite you to change it. There is, if you can see the matrix, there is MetaCurrent, that exists same Oculus Second Life, but we are different because we are based to change the world through the education and also change the world who cannot see the sunlight. So this is our achievement timeline. And you can see also our team. I am Andrea, and I'm a marketing and business girl. There is Eric Manuel Ulloa, passionate project manager, and Eric Solano, he is engineer and business strategist. So this is for what we ask today to next step to develop the beta version of the. So thank you. Did you see me? I know. Well, they can see this. Let's give them a hand to help make their lives even better. So today you have the opportunity to give them a light for those who cannot see the magical of sunlight. So this is Universidad Latina from Costa Rica, and thank you very much.
Okay, I think Ms. Buprita, are you here? Okay.
I'm here. Okay, thank you very much for the presentation. We now go to the Q&A. As I've mentioned before, we have 5 minutes for the Q&A. May I invite George first. George, if you have any questions for the panelists.
Yes, Andrea, I think it's really interesting. Myself, we invested in a couple of VR company actually in Indonesia, but for you, I still missing the link. Yeah, so in the presentation, what I understand is that you're going to help the blind people by creating a work environment in the metaverse by turning them into avatar actually. Yeah? But then how does it work? So if I'm the customer or the user of it, yeah, how does it help me doing my work using the VR actually, while I couldn't really see in the sense? Yeah.
Well, hello, George, Mr. George. Thank you for your question first. So first of all, we want to open new opportunity for them in this world to an aware of a light, right? We will do this through artificial intelligence. This is a primordiality for us. And then also we will start to make an avatars. They will be avatars in the metaverse, and then they will start to build a new life into the real life. And also we will to help them to develop their skills and educational skills with us. But there is not just educational. There is more than that. This will be a big experience. Like this will be just not like education. Also, we will open jobs opportunity. Our first focus is education, but then after that, we have open opportunities of work in the metaverse and also have that life that they cannot have today. It will be like the eyes, it will be through avatars using artificial intelligence and also quantum computation and those things that we have today and we have to develop. I say that the future, the education is the future, and also you have to know that the education and the future is now, right? So this is for what we are doing today. And we are through avatars, artificial intelligence, and also open jobs opportunities for them. Just not in educational, so there will be the opportunity of the work into the metaverse.
Okay, probably just I'm very curious actually, just wondering, but I cannot see my avatar, isn't it?
Yes, I know you cannot, if you are blind, you cannot see, but you can feel.
Oh,
you can feel. You can feel, and this is, as I say, this is not just as an educational, this will be an experience. This will be as an, you will be able to hear, to feel, you will be able to hear, you will be able, yes, for all you, this will be a completely experience. This will be different because we know that we are visionary, we are knowing more in the future, but the future is now, the future is today, and the change of this world have to start today with this.
Understand. Okay, thank you, Andrew.
Thank you, George.
And from Mr. Aviles, do we have questions, sir?
Hello, Andrea.
Hello, Mr. Marcelino.
How are you? I am so happy to see somebody from Costa Rica. My neighborhood.
Yes, Professor Near.
My neighborhood country. It's pretty interesting because I personally work with people with disabilities, especially in the blind, and I have a colleague that is blind, and now he's an ambassador. So people with this special needs as well, they're looking for opportunity and they like challenges. I have two questions. My first question is, what was the inspiration to create your company? And second one, I'd like to know if your app is using as well the voice recognitions. As you know, is already in the world, Alexa, Google Voice, and Siri from Apple. Thank you.
Well, MetaCurrent project was based in, first of all, as an educational platform, but first we want to attack one problem, right? And we saw that we have a lot of people around this world that are blind. And also in a university, we have people who is, in this new reality, we have receiving virtual classes and those things that you know that we are having today. So we start to decide, well, this is a problem that we have right now. This is a problem that we have in your eyes right now. So we have to solve this. And we thought, first of all, in an educational platform. But then we say, no, we have to have them. We have to start to find a new solution for this. And with this, start MetaCorn project. And if you ask also because of the name, it was because metaverse, and also unicorn, because unicorn are I don't know if you know about the business unicorns around the world. These are the business that you do today, and then the next year is really, but that was your business idea. This is metaverse. This is MetaCorn, because when we start with this, we will be in the success, right? So, and also the last question for you, can you repeat it again, please? Marcelino, you are mute.
Do you use the voice recognitions in the app? As you know, there's already.
Yes. I remember. I just need to remember one word. So first, this will be around all the world. This will be for all. This will be global. So as this will be global, we will need to make an alliance with Apple. With this, we will need to make alliance with all those companies who help this world to change, right? This will be available just not in Android app. This will be available in Apple. This will be available in those platforms for those to have the access to this.
Okay, does that answer the question, Marcelino? Marcelino, I hope so, yeah. Right. We can now, may I please invite Ibu Prita Kemalgani to deliver her questions if you have any, Ibu.
Hello, Andrea.
Hello, Prita.
Hi.
Good evening.
It's very nice of you and very kind of you to think of the blind people. And I hope you don't mind telling me, are you related to someone blind?
If I am near to someone who are blind?
Yes. In the family or your friend or anyone that you know?
Yes, I have a friend.
You have a friend, she's blind.
Yes. I know he's blind, and I know the problem that he has in this reality, right now with the virtual classes, right? Because it's not the same. It's not the same. It's really, this is a problem. And that's why we have the market validation, because we ask him, not him, and also to near of me, we have this friend that we were classmates in university, and we asked it to him, and he really liked this, because we know that this is a really big opportunity, not just for him, it's a really big opportunity for those who cannot see. And remember that we have more than 80 million people around the world that are blind.
Okay.
Or have severe visual impairments.
Yes, like what Paula was saying earlier, to Muhammad, that we don't have to masterize something in order to own the business, right? But we must understand the situation. And okay, so now you have compassion, you have empathy to people who need help to see, okay? But how you motivate your team? You showed me earlier that your teams, how you motivate your team to have the same idea and the same compassion like you in running the business. Because at the end of the day, no matter how this business is helping people, but you know, but this is still a business. So tell me how you motivate your team.
And Andrea, before you answer that, I would like to just remind you that the team has 3 more minutes, and we still have Paula to ask her question. So that will be the last question from Ibu Prita. Go ahead, Andrea. Maybe you can make it concise.
Okay, thank you, Prita. First of all, this is not just like for blind people. This is for all educational systems, right? And not just for educational system, this is also for business. So this is my small question to appreciate all the minutes that we have, or to give the minutes to Paula, but this is just like the educational for them, this is educational for us and for all, and the business opportunities to develop in the metaverse.
Wonderful. And now Paula, time is yours.
Thank you, Greta. Thank you. And congratulations, Stuart, Eric, and Andrea. Beautiful idea. Very, very, very powerful, very needed. Andrea, I'd love to know, so in the course we spoke about think big, start small, and I saw that you had your early adopters. What are your initial partnership and marketing strategies to get your product in? Are you selling this to the university? Or are you going to your friends with visual impairment and you're asking him to share it with his friends? So how are you entering the market? Who are you selling, like maybe the first 100 products and solutions to?
Okay, we will sell this not to them, we will sell this to the universities, to the schools, to the technicals, places where they use the people who are blind. Because they are early adopters, but the decisioners, and they make the decision to take this metaverse and implement is the university, is the college, are the technical suppliers, right? So our early adopters are them, but we will sell them to the university because this opportunity is not just for them. This opportunity is for all of us because this will be a new educational platform, new educational system.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks, Andrea.
Thank you.
Okay, that's all. Andrea and Eric and Stuart, thank you very much for your presentation. Over to participants for the third presentation here again with the folded paper. I'm taking one. And now I would like to invite participant number 14 from Mexico.
Hello, everyone. Good evening over there. Let me please start sharing my screen. Please let me know if you can see my screen now.
Yes, we can see it.
Okay. So hello, everyone. It's very nice for us to be here. So let me start presenting. This is our startup. It's called NeuralWorks. And at NeuralWorks, what we do is that we develop diagnosis tools for pathologies that require specialized equipment to be diagnosed using signal processing and artificial intelligence. I would like to talk about perinatal asphyxia, which is produced in the newborn at the time of birth due to the lack of oxygen or inadequate tissue perfusion. This disease is considered by the World Health Organization as one of the main causes of newborn mortality. More than half of deaths from this disease can be prevented with the help of simple and affordable interventions. Asphyxia cases are generally detected only when visual symptoms have arisen and serious neurological damage may have occurred. For the diagnosis of perinatal asphyxia, doctors use a blood gas analyzer, taking a blood sample from the baby, from the newborn, and analyze this sample. This is a common method on developed areas, but on poor areas, early detection is limited in many resource-poor settings. So our solution is this software, which we call Dania. With Dania, you will be able to make a confirmatory diagnosis of suffocation, this through the baby's crying, using digital processing of audio signals and using artificial intelligence, which calculates the positive or negative of the diagnosis. Now we have a small demo of the application itself. Here, the doctor will be able to choose the diagnosis and start recording the baby's cry. Once the algorithm has recollected the time sample, will now process the signal and will give a result. So in comparison with current methods of diagnosis for asphyxia, our application has a greater efficiency in cost and is also has a diagnosis speed much greater. So the market is obviously for public and private health institutions, for specialists and small clinics, and for ONGs and foundations. We think that for these last ones, that could have the major impact because people can donate to people in low income areas and have a greater social impact. So our business model has 3 different subscription plans. A monthly subscription plans, which is ideal for hospitals and specialists. An annual plan, which is ideal for institutions and ONGs. And a plan for number of diagnoses, which is ideal for small clinics. We also have some other plans for collaborators, which are allies to reach the excellence on our application. Collaborators can download a beta version on which can help the AI feeding being rewarded with some benefits. We have the first plan, which is the research collab that consists on the first year will be free and later years will cost $900 per year. We have another plan, which is the founder client, which the first year will cost a minus 12% on any plan, and later years will be minus 8% on any plan. And we also have this special plan, which is the sponsoring a rural clinic on which donors can sponsor the subscription to some clinics on resource settings. Now the go-to-market, we will be planning to have demos and conferences in health institutions, and we'll be distributing on the main app marketplaces. And also we'll be disseminating for societies and specialist colleges. Currently, we are working with these 2 important hospitals here in Mexico, in Guadalajara to be precise, Ramon Garibay Hospital, which is one of the first private hospitals here in Mexico, and the Hospital Civil de Guadalajara, which is one of the greatest and more big public hospitals here in Mexico, in Guadalajara to be precise. We are also planning to launch a crowdfunding campaign, which will be aiming to raise capital and to find also research allies. And we are also protecting our capital, our intellectual capital. We are also participating on these events currently. And for financial projections for the year after of the beta version launching, it's been estimated to reach 200 users. And for the year after the 1.0 version is launching, it's been estimated to reach the 200 users and a turnover of $900,000. So for the current investment round and use of capital, we are at an investment round of $5K and a pre-money valuation of $1K. And the capital destination will be 35% research and development, 30% go-to-market, and 35% legal and finance. These are the team members of our team. We are all biomedical students. And Dania is just the first tool that has been developed. We encourage you to visit our website to see some other exciting projects we'll be working on to help thousands of people on the health field. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
I'll be working. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Team Dania. May I this time please invite Paula Mills to have her questions?
Thank you. This is so beautiful and it's so important. I've had the experience of working with a lot of moms recently, and we've got like such sad statistics. Like on average, 25% of moms lose the baby in the first 12 weeks. So imagine going through the whole process of 9 months and then in the last minute, they're missing oxygen. So this is really intense and really needed. My question to you guys, first of all, congratulations. I'm like, wow, it's what you guys are creating. Is the technology already working or is this a plan?
It is not working because we need to have a lot of validation and also certifications from institutions to have it working on hospitals and clinics. We are currently on this process.
Okay, I suggest you add an extra 2 zeros to how much money you're raising then, because this will change lives and you will need a lot more money. You'll probably need around, not even 500,000, you probably need around the 5 million to make this work. Don't be scared of asking for money, because it's better that you ask for the real amount of money and deliver the project than ask for a little bit and then the investors' monies will disappear because it's not enough. Keep fighting, boys. You guys will change the world. Please contact me afterwards directly on Instagram, LinkedIn, and I can try to help you guys find investors and take it at a global level because the whole world needs this. Keep going. And one more question. What does Dania mean?
Oh, it's an acronym, but it is in Spanish.
What?
It means Detección de Asfixia Neonatal usando inteligencia artificial, which means perinatal asphyxia detection using artificial intelligence. So it's an acronym.
Very good. It's a very good name. Love the logo. Congratulations.
It is also a female name. It's, yeah, thank you so much, Paula.
Congratulations.
Okay, thank you very much. And the second questions will come from Mr. Aviles, if you will.
Good evening, Nestor and Jesus. Very interested in this presentation, and Elias, very interesting presentation. That is something that's a huge problem and we need to resolve in the world. And that's basically what we're looking for. Something that we can create from scratch that can make better the life of the people. I would like to know how much time to make the research for you guys.
Sorry, can I hear the question again?
How much time to make a research for you?
Yes, we are currently working on this research since January for this year, and we think that for the 1.0 version of the application to be launched, it'll be a year of research working with hospitals and clinics here in Mexico, and we hope around the world. So it'll be a year, but if we have more collaboration from doctors around the world or Mexico, we think that this could be a shorter period of time of research.
Very good. And I have another question. Do you already have a small demo of your app? Have you tried to do it, a small demo? Like a small
with
with
doctors, or do you mean that as the one we showed in the presentation?
Yes, as you show in the presentation.
Yes. Do you want to see it again?
No. I want to know if you have, if you.
Oh, like the application itself?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, we have it, but it is not functional because we still don't reach the 99.5% of accuracy that it is needed to be working.
Very good. Thank you.
Wonderful. Let's
Thank
keep
you.
questions coming. Ibu Prita Kemalgani, the screen is yours, Bu, if you have any questions.
Hello, Nestor.
Hello, Petra.
Okay, your product, I think, is very interesting. And for an entrepreneur, when they produce something, must be for the benefit of for the use of the customer. So this idea, I think your products will help parents and also hospital. And you were saying that we can, you also charge by monthly, right? And then there is some yearly. Am I correct? There is,
yes.
Yeah, there is a fee for that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So with that, what is your plan in the future of developing this product? If you know the technology is always changing every now and then, and maybe there's something else after AI. Do you have any plan?
I mean, well, do you mean that if on the future there's a new technology that comes?
Yeah.
Well, in theory, there's a lot of methods that are currently more advanced than artificial intelligence, but they are not being used currently. It's all on the theory. Nobody is using them. So I think that we'll be working first with some algorithms of artificial intelligence, such as deep learning and some of those. But we would like to become a company on the future that is pioneer on those methods of new technology.
Okay, thank you, Nestor. But Ibu Prita, one more questions, yeah? So
yes.
you said, yeah, you said that these products is just like 90% something's accuracy, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then you all biomedical students.
Yes.
Do you have some assessment or evaluation of these products and how you can develop further, or you already happy with the current implementation?
Okay, Nestor, before you answer that, may I ask Pak George to address the question first so that you can answer the two questions all together and then end your presentation. Pak George, if you have a question.
But I got 5 questions actually.
Oh no.
No, it's okay. I guess my question is really in the beginning. The application of this one is you compare this with the bloody gas. That's what you. I think that's the term that you're saying. Eh? So I'm just wondering, Well, your application is more for the newborn. Yeah. So I think the comparison is not really apple to apple, but I guess you have some reason for that one. Eh? I mean, so probably you can tell more story about it actually. I got more other questions, but if we have time. Eh? Yeah.
Okay, so thank you. First of all, answering Prita's question, we have assessment. We have been working with doctors, with neonatologists, with these specialists in hospitals here in Mexico, and we are working with them along. And also now answering George's question, we compare our application with the blood gas analyzer because currently is the method of asphyxia diagnosis that is currently using by the doctors. That's why we compare our application with these medical devices.
Okay, thank you, Nestor. My apologies, but George, we do not have more time for this team. But I encourage the teams who have presented before, if you have additional comments or additional input that you want to give to the jury, you're welcome to type those comments on the chat box. I can't promise you that the jury will read it, but at least I'm giving you a way for you to add more comments or more information about your product or business or ideas to draw the attention of the jury. So please go ahead. If you have any further information you would like the jury to pay attention to, you're welcome to put it in the chat box. All right, thank you very much, Nestor, Elias, and Jesus.
Thank you so much to you, Prita, and everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I will now take another paper from my bamboo basket. No, I think it's a coconut leaf basket. Anyway, wait, I put back number. Okay, number one, team number one from India. You can have the floor.
Sure. My teammate will be presenting on behalf of me.
Yes, I would like to also remind the time for the participants to have a 5-minute presentation maximum. Thank you.
Okay, so greetings, everybody. So I will be representing my company, Plant Treats. So when we think about threats to the environment that have an impact on human, we only tend to, picture cars and smokestacks. But is that the only problem that degrades the planet and people's health? So this made us research a lot and helped us figure out that animal-based meat possesses one of the biggest dangers to the plant and people's health. But how exactly do we say this? Do I have a proof to back up my statement? Yes, let me explain the problem based on the plant animal meat. So problem one would be climate change and environmental degradation. Animal agriculture are responsible for around, say, 60% of the greenhouse gas emission that makes India the 5th most vulnerable country to climate change, putting immense pressure on its natural resources. Second would be threats to public health and food safety. That is the overuse and reliance on antibiotics within animal agriculture that threaten our ability to treat infectious and non-infectious diseases, promoting animal-based foodborne illness and resulting in animal-based endemic diseases. And the third one would be global food insecurity and nutritional deficits. So India, on one hand, suffers from endemic deficits like on a wide range of nutritional indicators, including stunting, iron deficiency, anemia, deficiencies of zinc, vitamin B12, vitamin A, etc. And on the other hand, it also takes 9 calories of food fed to a chicken to produce 1 calorie of meat, which drives up the price of grains and legumes, displacing subsistence farmers and compounding food insecurity. So what could be the solution for this? The solution could be to produce meat-based products from non-meat sources by synthesizing meat products artificially and making it nutrient dense. So this solution gave birth to our brainchild, Plant Treats. So Plant Treats is a plant-based meat company that provides safe, nutrient-dense, and sustainably sourced meat solution for people and our planet health, which eventually contributes to Sustainable Development Goals 2, 3, 12, and 13, with the motto to make a positive impact by preserving the environment, promoting human health, and reducing animal suffering. So how do we make a product and what is in it? We also, we use natural ingredients like proteins, fat, flavors, preservatives, binders, colors, and fortify our product with high nutrient content. So we also made a prototype of our product at our very institute, Sri Ramachandra Medical Center. And the shelf life of our product is around 1 month, keeping in mind that we have used all natural preservatives. And our product can also be used as an animal feed or as a fertilizer once it is disposed. So this is how we make our product. And these are the steps involved in complete production and distribution of our products. So first, and we also followed all these steps while making our products. So we collected raw material, we separated and cleaned it, we also milled it, and we created a mixture formulation and blending, and also solvent supercritical extraction. And then we classified it with different experiments that we conducted in our very own lab. We dried, packaged, distribute, and also we tested for animal fertilizers. And the next thing we will look at is our value proposition of Plant Treats. So we at Plant Treats, we strive to improve the nutrient content of our meat via fortification with different nutrients that are deficit in the country, like vitamin B12, iron, vitamin D, A, C, calcium, zinc, unlike our competitors. We also make a product much affordable and healthier by featuring very low saturated fat and sodium content, which our competitors are worse at. Our products also caters the need of Indian market cuisine, like pre-proportioned flavored meats, such as biryani meat chunks, noodle meat chunks, barbecue pieces, buttered meats, and salad dressings. So what is our business revenue model and how do we make money? So our company focuses on 5 streams. First, selling the product directly to the customers, selling the product online, selling the products to restaurants, selling the products to supermarkets, and also franchising our technology. So this our business model, where our market segments are health conscious consumers, restaurants, vegetarians, and flexitarians, that sums up to around 280 million, considering the whole population of vegetarians in India. So to validate our product idea, we also conducted a survey among a group of 370 people, out of which we got 350 plus positive responses. And we also personally interviewed 70 people. Like every other big company that has competitors, we also have both direct and indirect competitors. However, none of our competitors' products are nutritionally dense, feature low saturated fat, low sodium content, produce flavored meat, and has affordable products, which would be our competitive advantage. So to highlight our achievement timeline, we got a drastic positive survey response day by day in terms of a customer wanting and interest in our product. So to unveil the brains behind our company, meet our team, Ms. Rahmatul Bari, who is a clinical nutrition student, founder and CEO of Plant Treats, who has been shown to have an excellent background in the field of entrepreneurship and also has participated and won awards in the same. And the second member, myself, Prerna Gupta, who is a biomedical research student and head and research of development of our company, who has an excellent background in clinical laboratory skills and currently is doing her research in developing potential therapeutics for various diseases like cancer. So this makes our company stand high by having the right blend of a nutritionist and a researcher that is vital for curating our most sustainable, healthy, and affordable plant-based meat products. Our ask would be the funding, which is around $133,000, which in Indian money would be approximately around 1 crore rupees. And we have divided our funding based on the following 4 categories, which is product development, new hire, capital expenditure, and marketing and distribution. Our next step after raising the fund is to develop and launch our products in the Indian market and also grow internationally. So Plant Treats helps us in improving plant health by using 47 to 99% less land, emitting 30 to 90% fewer greenhouse gases, and also use 72 to 90% less water than animal-based meat. And Plant Treats also helps in improving the people's health by reducing risk of cancer, risk of cholesterol, reduces blood pressure, meets deficit nutrition requirement, reduces obesity, and also increases lifespan. So we have one product which has multiple benefits. So why not? Let's plant meat together. So having said that, thank you all for the opportunity, and we really hope that you will join us, your hands with us in improving the plant and people health via Plant Treats. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Isn't it amazing that all participants are addressing so much of the SDGs and the environment awareness, also health awareness? I think it's truly amazing. And Pak George, I feel like I owe you time from the last presentation. So I give the first opportunity to you, Pak.
Thank you, Prita. I think this idea has been around for quite some time actually in the world, and there are some manufacturing also, but I guess you hit the sweet spot here in India, because the number of people which is not really they are vegetarians, for example, but on top of it is still going to be the future, yeah, I mean plant-based meat. So what I haven't seen really in your plan is actually when you say you're going to develop a product, there are two things of product. You know, at the first of all is your end product, what kind of meat, etc. The one that you say is with a lot of flavors. But I guess the main important question now is how you industrialize it actually. Yeah? One of your business model, for example, is franchising. It means that you're going to create a lot of machine, creating some kind of mini plant to do that. Yeah. So your investment, which one are you focusing now? I mean, in the lab, it works. You can add fortification, you can add flavors, you can create the meat, yeah. But I don't see in your team also that having a more engineering background in terms of creating that mini plant actually. What's the plan on that one? Mm-hmm.
Okay, so basically we actually made our products in our lab, and we were able to get an end product. So we were also surprised that we did get an end product because we do have all the facilities in our lab. So what we thought was maybe, starting up in a small scale, we would start with the basic facilities that we have in a lab by opening like a laboratory, like I also mentioned in my ask. So that is how we tend to make our products.
Okay. Okay, that's my question, Prita. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Pak George. And Marcelino, Mr. Aviles, if you have questions.
Hello, Prerna. Nice to meet you. That was very interesting and impressive presentations.
Thank you.
I already can see myself eating your product.
We hope to give you one soon.
I would like to know, what's the time when you finish the process of the final product, how long time can be preserved to be eatable for a human being? 1 month, 2 months? And that's first question. And the second question, you need a special package to be preserved, or have be in the freezer, or just can take in a box? So the people, for example, that are going to the moon in the tourist plans, or this plan for going to Mars by 2030, can potentially eat your product?
So basically, considering the fact that we have used natural preservatives and not any chemical products, so we have thought that our product life would be around 1 month, but we also have considered the packaging here, where we use bamboo boxes, so it is also eco-friendly. So considering that also in mind, so what we saw was these bamboo boxes that are produced here in India, they have they can, induce the moisture content in the product. So that helps our product stay stable till 1 month. And even though if our products are expired after 1 month, we still can use our products as animal for feeders and also for fertilization.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marcelino. And over to you, Paula, for your questions.
I love it, love it, love it, because I'm vegetarian, so you guys are speaking my language. I'd like to know, girls, what is your pricing strategy? Because like here in Sydney, we have a lot of vegetarian things in the supermarket at the moment, like a lot. And almost like at least I'd say 20% of every restaurant at the menu is all vegetarian. So it's just become part of it every day. But I know that when we talk about, and like I personally really care about social impact in developing countries. And my experience is the more the developing country situation is in the country, the harder it is to find vegetarian food and healthy food and so forth. So how are you guys? I love that you guys have introduced like all of the benefits of meat into the fake meat. My mom's a nutritionist and I studied nutrition a few years ago. So I try to balance everything for my meals to be balanced, but it's really hard. How are you keeping the price accessible for everybody, especially in a country like India? I mean, you guys are in the billions.
Yes. So considering the population of India, which is really high, and we also have a lot of vegetarians in India. And so we did a research and we found out that around 280 million people are vegetarians currently in 2021. And to see, we have a lot of vegetarian restaurants here which only serves pure vegetarian food. So we also thought if we could give our products to the restaurants, it would be one marketing strategy. And if you consider the economical situation of India, yes, we do have poverty. So considering our products, like not to be too expensive, we have priced it at around 150 rupees per 100 grams, which is quite affordable here in India.
How much is that in dollars? So like if I was to eat like a vegetarian burger or a vegetarian...
So that would be around say $4 per product. Yeah, per 100 grams. So it's quite affordable considering the poverty.
All of the benefits that you're getting, because it's all about preventive health, because the benefits mean that the chance of someone getting cancer and having, I don't know, heart attack, like long-term health is an investment for them. Love it. Please contact me because we've got an investment fund and we're about to invest in a very similar business in the United States. So maybe we can get you guys to collaborate.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you.
Also, Paula, I'm a very big, fan of yours. I, follow you in Instagram and everywhere. And to answer your question on the vegetarian, like a lot of vegetarian markets are available. People cater vegetarian foods in the market. I mean, in the hotels or restaurants or everywhere. But then the nutrient content of it, how organic are they providing? I mean, they are growing it, and how organically they are, preparing it without using chemicals, and a lot of things plays a major role there. Only that will define the nutritional absorption and availability in your intestines, which will ultimately meet your nutrition requirement. Restaurants and hotels claiming vegetarian foods and, not incorporating different nutrients. Okay, so we focus to, provide a vegetarian food to improve the nutritional content of the vegetarian people as well as to the non-vegetarian people. So yeah, see, we go tell non-vegetarian people to eat plant-based foods, like, go eat pulses. This is your requirement per day. Go eat cereals. This is your requirement per day. They're obviously not gonna, consume it. So, for the non-vegetarian people to make it tasty and to make them eat and improve their nutritional requirement is another aspect of a project. So yeah.
You have a client, a fan, a mentor, an investor. You guys have everything for me. Please contact me. You have my support.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Ibu Prita, you have less than 1 minute to ask, and the team less than 1 minute to answer. Go ahead, Ibu.
Thank you, Prita. Only one question and very simple, Prita. And like Mr. George was saying earlier, that this is not the new idea. Is many people's doing this actually, but I just want to know how you find this idea for this plant-based food and everything?
So
okay, so Prerna, once again, so Sir George was saying this wasn't a new idea. So research, what research is, you know, you have something in the market, you research it, you find out the problems there, you solve it. That is the major motto behind every business model that I believe. The point of innovation that you add, the point of, you know, improvements that you add to the product, that makes it more you know, cater to the market. So every products available in the market are done via research. So that's the one point that I would say. Also Sir George was asking if we can, you know, able to make the plant-based products because it includes a lot of engineering, plants and other things. That's a reason for us to hire people. See, me being in the nutrition field, I know what nutrient components it should contain, the product should contain. And Prarna being in the biomedical field, she knows what technologies to use and other things. So obviously we would hire people for us to, you know, help with the other needs. So that's one thing. And so to answer Preetha ma'am's question, you were asking on our idea wasn't, I mean, the idea is already available, but then why did we choose that? Okay. To answer this, me being a clinical nutritionist, my one and only question is, why can't we prevent? I mean, why should we go for a cure when we can prevent? We know that we can prevent a lot of diseases that are prevailing in the country. We know that we can prevent a lot of climate changes via food products. We know that, you know, prevention can play a major role in improving both the planet and people health. So why don't we prevent instead of going for the cure, which is the next step, which also, you know, have a lot of complications. So that was my major criteria for thinking on plant-based meat and to, you know, pitching this idea here indeed.
Perfect, amazing. I love your
Also,
enthusiasm.
I would want to say one thing to conclude. The team
do not have more time. I'm sorry.
Oh,
the time is up, Leo. But please, again, use my suggestion. If you have more information that you want to give to the jury, please write down on the chat box.
Sure, definitely.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Judge.
And ladies and gentlemen, before I draw the penultimate, so we still have two teams. Before I draw the penultimate team here, I would like to ask the generosity of the panel of judges here, the jury, to allow later on a 10 minutes delay on our schedule, because I think we're going to be late. Just 10 minutes. I hope you still have time, and I hope you're still with us for that. Next presenter, number 76 from Indonesia, BM University.
Can you hear my voice? Okay. Okay, wait. Good afternoon, judges and other teams. My name is Gunamulia Brigita Indrawan as a representative from the Reserve team. Without further ado, let's get started. Okay, there's a saying that if you don't know, then you don't love it. Then I will introduce the ServeNow application. ServeNow was created from a problem that many people in Indonesia have become accustomed to. You see, most of you must have a personal vehicle, whether it is a motorbike or car. Have you ever been driving and wanted to get to your destination quickly when suddenly your vehicle broke down? I want to ask you, what will you do on the situation? Looking for a mechanic, or push the vehicle to the nearest repair shop, or ask people where the nearest repair workshop is? It is an unaddressed problem that Indonesians don't see. Next. There are three main points of problem that ServeNow wants to overcome. First, it is very difficult to find a workshop in a quiet place. Second, every time people go to the workshop, people need to queue for a long time. And last, in this pandemic period, many people are hesitant to leave the house to go to the workshop. Okay, next. Then what is the solution? Yes, the solution is ServeNow. With ServeNow, we can order and schedule mechanics to come to our homes or wherever we go. Next. In the following of our SDGs, we open a wide market reach for mechanics and create jobs. Then we also thought that vehicle fumes cause pollution, so we will also contribute where for every 100 orders in ServeNow, we will plant one tree. And in this way, users and mechanics also contribute to our environment. Next. Then what is our value proposition? We are here as an intermediary between mechanics and vehicle owners so that we have a lot of mechanics available, so users can order everywhere. Then the mechanic who partner with us has passed our standardization so that the quality is guaranteed. And in addition to our capability standard, we also have eco-friendliness standards. When our partner does not meet this standard, we educate them to pay attention to waste management and the efficiency of the mechanic work process. Then why go through us? We provide a 1-week guarantee after servicing through ServeNow. And if there's any problem with the customer vehicle, we will provide a partner mechanic to solve the problem. Next. Okay, this is a prototype of the ServeNow application that is very easy to use. We use artificial intelligence and machine learning on ServeNow application to chatbot and find the nearest repair shop or mechanic to the user's location. Next. Our business model is peer-to-peer, where we act as an intermediary between mechanics and vehicle users. Next. Then our revenue models are commission revenue and ads revenue. Next. Okay. Here's the lean business model canvas for ServeNow, and I will explain the most important point. Our channel are the ServeNow application, ServeNow website, and social media for advertising. And as for cost structure, which is clearly the cost of making and developing application, then the Maps API fee, and of course, marketing fee. And there's also a customer acquisition cost, where later we will have a track record feature from customer data that has been serviced through us. There will be notification for vehicle maintenance, such as changing oil, washing carburetor, and etc. And finally, our unfair advantage is that there has never been an application that can order mechanics with standardized capabilities, environmental friendly standards, and there's a guarantee anywhere. Next. At the beginning, our market was vehicle users and mechanics in Jakarta area, and in the future, it can develop into a nationwide market. And based on data we obtained from the Indonesia Central Statistic Agency, we found that in 2019, there were more than 100 million motorcycle users, 20 million more car users, and more than 1,000 of repair shops in Indonesia. Next. We have been looking for a valid market by distributing the Google form from September 6 to 13. And in fact, of the 30 people who answered, there were 86.7% of motorbike or car users and 96.7% didn't know about the ownership application, and 83.3% wanted already know ServeNow. And next. Here are some similar applications that are already on the market. From the existing review, we found that some of these applications have a lack of mechanics and can order from any place. Next. We are very optimistic that ServeNow will grow considering the range of the market, our value proposition, and our unfair advantage. Next. Here are the people behind ServeNow. There's Franz Anwar as a founder and CEO, me as a CTO and UI designer, and last there's Ekin as a COO and CFO. Next. For the initial capital here is used for the minimum viable product. Next. Okay, the last step. We will continue to develop ServeNow by adding features and types of services. Next. Thank you everyone for the opportunity, and are you too busy to go into the workshop, difficult to find a workshop in a quiet place, one or that has a warranty? Download ServeNow. ServeNow, make it easier. Thank you everyone.
Thank you very much. This is a true reflection of a hybrid event. You guys are presenting on one screen, so you must be in the same room, the three of you. Paula, you have the first opportunity to ask questions. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. Thanks, guys. And I've been to Indonesia many times, and I know the need of supporting everybody on motorbikes. And it's not just Indonesia. Vietnam is just huge. Lots of countries in Latin America. It's so needed. I'd love to know from you guys, so what's your long-term strategy? Like what countries you want to tackle? Like what's your big view and how are you going to start? So if you were to receive the funding today, what is the first, like the MVP, minimal viable product that you're entering the market? Like what's the timeline? So big goal, and how are you guys starting now?
Okay, from the minimal viable product, we're gonna use it for first making the beta application testing, and we're gonna provided we're gonna share our application to 200 users in Jakarta area, and later on we will have to make a marketing on our application so that people in Jakarta area know that our application exists. And our big
strategy. Do you plan on just staying in Jakarta? You're going to go over to Bali as well, or you're going to go all the way like to Vietnam and many other countries that have big incentive on using motorbikes?
Okay, first we're gonna tell everyone in Jakarta, like make our application exist in Jakarta area first, and then we later will go on Bali, or maybe later on we're gonna worldwide application, maybe. Yes. Thank you for your question, Paula.
Thank you, my dear.
Thank you. Okay. I have a notification that my internet connection is not stable. I do apologize if I'm breaking out, but can I give the opportunity to George, by George, if you will? Thank you.
Hi. Question is, I think the challenge that you're going to have later on when you're rolling this out is really to ensure the quality of the garage, of the service people actually. Just like the Gojek, they have to ensure the quality of the driver, for example. So what do you plan? How do you going to ensure that actually?
Okay, maybe it will take 1 or 2 years to really change people's habits from using offline workshop to using our Serve-Now application. And we will provide various attractive promos and also prevent qualified technicians and provide guarantees for users and who use our service to build public trust first. And to basic in conclude, the conclude is we're gonna make our quality first, then we're gonna build public trust with it.
Okay.
Thank you for the question.
The other thing is just wondering, I mean, usually this kind of application, your biggest KPI is going to be the traction actually, who's going to the number of download and the number of usage of it. So what do you plan? I mean, how do you going to achieve that?
Okay, maybe we're gonna have the people around us to download our application first, later like our family, our friends, our teachers, and yeah, then later they will tell other people too. Like it's like a word to word, mouth-to-mouth marketing.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pak George. And if I may have Ibu Prita for the next questions, Ibu.
Yes, only one question, very simple. Okay, I just want to know what is the benefit for the customer that you've been preparing all these things and very ambitious, but what is the benefit for the customer?
Okay, thank you for your question, Bu Prita. And what is the benefit for the customer is we as a customer, the customer have a solution that if our vehicle broke down in the side of the road, that so we can have the application, and the application will connect us to find the nearest repair workshop. So if later on that our car is suddenly broke down in the side of the road, and we don't know that the road is far away from our house or our destination, so we can have our application on, and you can click it on our application, so the application will take you or told you the nearest repair workshop. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, simple enough. And Mr. Marcelino.
Can I just give one little quick suggestion? Maybe do something that you help women as well. I mentored a girl once who was building an Uber for women, and I've traveled, like I was doing 3 countries a week pre-pandemic, and it's really scary traveling as a woman. And when your car breaks down, if I was in Jakarta on a motorbike and my motorbike died, I would think I would die of emotion. So consider that.
Thank you, Paula, for your advice.
Thank you, Paula. Go ahead, Pak Aviles. By the way, Pak is Mr. in Bahasa Indonesia and Ibu is ma'am.
Thank you. Friends, thank you for your presentation. I think this is very interesting. Do you know the numbers of people, the users that you can have in Jakarta for your business?
Okay, thank you for your question, Mr. Okay, so we have research on our business before, and based on data we obtained from the Indonesia Central Scientific Agency, we have found that there were more than 100 million motorcycle users, 20 million more car users, and Indonesia have more than 1,000 of repair shops. So the numbers will grow considering the years. So our target market is very big, actually, in Indonesia first.
So there is a big potential in that. Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Thank you for your question too.
Well, thank you, Team Serve Now, Franz, Brigitta, and Ekin. It's a pleasure to have you with us in this grand final. I have taken out the paper, although we know who the last team is. Last but not least, may I invite team number 79 from TAR UC, Malaysia. Please start, team.
Hi everyone, my name is Shinven. Today we are going to introduce about an e-commerce platform that integrates tradition with technology. Our company is FITS, means that this company is focusing on combination of fashion and IT. We believe that traditional clothing can be the new fashion, therefore our slogan is Unzip Fashion Tradition. Our country, Malaysia, is a melting pot of cultures and traditions, with a varied diversity of communities having their own traditional clothes. However, we are sad to say that the young adults nowadays have a limited understanding of our distinct culture and traditions. Many of them have no idea where to purchase for different ethnic traditional clothing. Some of them are fearful of purchasing traditional clothes online because most of it is slim fit and needing more precise measurement. To solve the problems, we have come up with FITS. FITS is a centralized e-commerce platform that gathers sellers and designers for traditional clothing from different ethnics. Secondly, the FITS involve integration with augmented reality AR to get more accurate measurements on body size. Moreover, we also provide editorial and latest design in our application to promote the interest and understanding of traditional clothing among our users. The process of purchasing through FITS is just simple and convenient. When you have no idea which type of traditional clothing you like, just click for the editorial or recommendation to explore more. Scan your whole body to get more accurate size recommendations. This concept of customers' needs and wants, we know that the consumer nowadays opt for convenience and ease of use, which has been emphasized in the survey we conducted. Therefore, we switched the traditional offline sellers to online, as well as keeping the application simple and ease of use. We also know that the consumer like cheaper price and less troublesome. Hence, FITS aims to provide accuracy and cost effective for our users. The technology will help us to increase the accuracy of size recommendation and ease the customer for design and price comparison. For SDG, many of the traditional clothing sellers are individual or small business owners who lack of knowledge on managing an online shop. FITS aims to educate and exist those talented to adopt with latest technology, provide a platform for them to increase sales and sustain in this new era of technology, as well as promote traditional clothing industry in Malaysia to boost more job opportunities. Here is our value proposition canvas. As I mentioned, the pain points of the consumers are troublesome. FITS is designed to solve the pain point woes. Our business model has 3 revenue streams. First, marketplace commission, which charge on seller for 2 to 4% based on each transaction value. For authorized small commissions, we charge 1 to 3% for each transaction value. The last revenue stream will be advertising. The charges will be based on the geographical area and durations. Here's our lean business canvas, and I would like to focus on the cost structure. We have listed a few important expenses to start off and maintain our platform. The first will be AR system development. It will cost around 10K Ringgit Malaysia for demo version, and the others are website builders and payment gateway with around 5,000 Ringgit Malaysia in total. The recurring costs will include the domain name, payment gateway, commission, and SEO. For the target market, the early adopter of our product is young working adults aged from 25 to 35 years old in Malaysia who seek for traditional clothing for religious or activity purpose. The next, the area majority will target those seeks for fashion purpose, and finally on the growth stage, we target all working adults in Malaysia for all purpose and ultimately bring us a total addressable market of 15 million. In a survey that we conducted, there are around 66.7% of respondents think that our business idea will have solved the problem of not knowing place to acquire traditional clothing. This affirms the needs for our e-commerce platform. Next, will be our competitor analysis. We have several competitors in the market, including Zalora, Hasuri, Lazada, and shopping complex located in Malaysia. We position ourselves at wide diversity of choices with reasonable price. We targeted to achieve 50,000 sign-up users and 25,000 active users in 1 year. Our team is formed by 3 co-founders, and Yuan Wen is a business mind of the team, and Yu Zhang is our head of marketing, while Feng Delin is our head of finance. We would like to ask for 100,000 Ringgit Malaysia as our seed funding. The funding will be used to develop an AR system, e-commerce platform maintenance, and personal expenses. That's all for us today. Feel free to contact us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, Pak George, how would you like to have a personally and properly fitted shirt for you according to your body type and body size? Go.
That's very, very interesting, actually, Prita. Probably, I got a couple of questions here. First of all, is that I just want to hear from you. In your proposition, there are actually 2 things. First of all is your AR capability, actually, which is this is your core capability. Second one is the ability to create a marketplace, which is also very challenging, actually. So those are 2 things. So which one are you, actually? That's one. Second question is, why do you limiting only in the traditional clothes? Do you get the question? Yeah.
Sorry, the first question is why want to focus on which?
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that when you're creating the business idea or what you want to be, then you know your strength, and you know how do you want to be seen, actually. What is your superpower? Let's put it that way. There are 2 things that you propose here that going to make you successful. The first thing is your technical capability in AR, so that it can make you fit, etc. The second is that your capability to create a marketplace, or both, So, but then I want to hear from you which one do you think that is going to be your core strength? The second one, the question is that with all those capabilities, why are you limiting yourself in the traditional clothes?
For the first question, we'll focus on the marketplace first, and the AR will be our technology used to increase our value for our consumers. And for the limited to traditional clothing is, first of all, we want to encourage the traditional clothing industry in Malaysia. So that's why we focus on traditional clothing first. If this platform can success in the future, and we will try to expand to and not limited to traditional clothing. But first of all, we want to promote our objective is to promote the traditional clothing industry first. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pak George. And Ibu Prita, if you will, Ibu, if you have questions.
Hi, Ian. You were saying earlier that your competitor, just like Lazada and everything, right? And I want to know how you promote your business so people will also know about your products, like people know Lazada and everything. Do you have idea for that?
I think that we can collaborate with the KOLs, like the key opinion leader, because this is famous in our country also. They like many followers on the Instagram, YouTube. So we can ask them to help us to promote our products and our platform. And also encourage the wearing of traditional clothing in our country, and also not limited to our country. But yeah, I think that is a good marketing strategy for current situation. Yes.
So it's gonna be your plan to cooperate with them, right? But what would you do currently? Because you're also seeking fund, right, to raise your business, but you have to convince not only the jury but the investor and the bank how you're going to tell that your product is going to be sellable.
You mean for this platform or the product in our platform?
Okay, thank you, Ian.
So you mean for the product we sold in our platform or for our product? Or for
you asked me question. Oh yes, yeah, yes. The product in your platform. Yeah. So if I put my product in your platform, I want to make sure that my product is available and sellable.
Understood.
So how are you going to do that if nobody knows? Not many people knew about this platform.
Understood.
Would you like to pen that to pen that question, T Yuan? I will allow Pak Marcelino to give his question first, and then you can go back to Ibu Prita's question together while you answer Pak Marcelino's later. Okay, Pak Marcelino, the floor is yours.
Hi, Yuan. Thank you for your presentation. It was very well presented. And it's very interesting because I'm coming from a country which is very proud of the different cultures. We are very multicultural. If you know the Panama Canal, we have people from all over the world came to Panama to build the canal. And oral culture, it is that, is a really multiple for Africa, Asia, Americas, Europe, and even Oceania. They went to build the Panama Canal and they stay living there. And we have this very big heritage that we created in our national customs or indigenous and everything. So what are the countries that you're going to start with your business? Which is going to be like the first countries? Because you said that Malaysia has the different backgrounds for different countries, but we don't know which one are those.
You mean that we want to start our country, our product at which country, right? Yeah, we wish to start in Malaysia first. Actually, Malaysia got many traditional clothing like the Gunamulia clothing. They got their own traditional clothing, and for the Malay also got baju koko, and for the also got the Ibana, Kadazan, and many others. Actually, each ethnic got their own traditional clothing. So, and also got like the batik. Actually, some of our clothing is similar with the Indonesia there. So if we can achieve that, we can occupy the market in Southeast Asia is better. But start from Malaysia, we start from small market first. Yeah.
Yeah, is that all, Pak Marcelino? Thank you. And T Yuan, would you like to try to answer Ibu Prita's question, or would you like me to allow Paula first to address her questions? Paula, I think you can go ahead.
Thank you. Great idea, Juan. My question is actually not a question, it's more of a suggestion. I mentored a very similar idea recently over in the Philippines, and we were looking at how we can make the most of the artificial intelligence. And we flipped the business model around the artificial intelligence is already pre-guessing what the customer wants to buy, but also because we start getting better and better understanding people's body shapes and needs according to the weather, the body shapes and so forth, and the shapes of the clothing, we strategically targeted in a way that the big suppliers, so we wouldn't see Lazada as a competitor, they were paying us for the software, because by using your artificial intelligence, you were reducing the chance and cost of refunds. Because when you do a digital business, you spend so much money on marketing. Like I've mentored some business at the moment and they're spending over 50% of their revenue on digital marketing. So imagine if you're spending so much money, by the time you deliver in Australia, anything you deliver, it's $12 minimum. So once you start adding up all the costs, so if your artificial intelligence can predict and convert the sale quicker, but most importantly, prevent me from asking for a refund and sending back the clothes, it's less pollution, less money being spent for both the consumer that probably wanted that piece, but also reduces the chance of people refunding because it doesn't fit into the body. So my question is not a question, it's just a suggestion around your business model, because we know the future of the world is online shopping and artificial intelligence, and we wanted, and there's some interesting stats at the moment. E-commerce grew an extra, so it was, I think it was $16 trillion last year. So it was an extra, it was $4 trillion extra dollars that grew. E-commerce was an increase of 18%, and 72% of purchases are getting influenced by Instagram. So if you can integrate your artificial intelligence into all of that, you're just making it easy for customers and also for the owners of the brand, whether it's traditional or what George was saying, non-traditional businesses also, even probably a bigger market for you. But congratulations, really powerful idea.
Thank you, Paula. Well, that wasn't a question indeed, but that was a very, very, very good and valuable input. I thank you, the team from TAR UC. That is all the time that we have. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen, we have heard from all the 6 finalists. And I know that we're running late. I apologize to all the participants and also especially the jury here. But I thank you very much for your generosity. And before we close the session, and before I ask each jury to say a few closing words, I would like to just call upon my colleagues who are within the members of the committee for this idea to business competition. And we are a big committee here in ESA Unggul, and there will be no Paula and there will be no idea to business competition if it weren't for them. So when I call, and I would like to ask the committee to set the screen back to all participants, please, and not just highlight the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares, if you will, highlight all. And when I call your name, can you please just give a wave or a virtual clap or a virtual raise hand, whatever. And we have the chairman or chairperson of the committee. We have Pak Semerdanta Pusaka.
Hello, everyone. Thank you very much, the grand jury. Thank you, judges. Yeah, thank you for all participants. Yeah, thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful chairperson. And we have, and this is in alphabetical order that I have in the WhatsApp group. Yeah, so no hierarchy, and don't take it personally if I call your name last. We have Ibu Desi, who is the MC for today.
Hi, everyone. It was really a wonderful 2 hours for me. 2 hours and a half almost.
2 hours and a half. Let's go quickly. We have Natasha, who's in charge of all this beautiful virtual background and promotion material.
Hello, everyone.
We have Ibu Rita Alfiana. I don't know whether she's still in the Zoom room or not. And we have Ibu Ayu Larasati. She's in charge for the cooperation and collaboration between ESA Unggul and all the various universities and organizations. We have Mr. Bugi Satrio, our media specialist. I don't know if you're still here or not. Yes, he is.
You're still on mute,
You're still in mute. Kabuki, you're still on mute.
Okay, thank you very much, all juries and participants. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We have Pak Dafi Iskandar, who's also from the faculty, because this is a collaboration between the International Office and the Faculty of Economic and Business. He is one of the professor or lecturer at the faculty. Pak Dafi.
Yeah, everyone, thank you so much for your help for today's event.
And we have the wonderful Ibu Diana. She is just recently been appointed as the director for our digital campus in Esa Unggul. I hope she's still here.
Hello everyone, thank you for the wonderful judges, and I lost my word for the wonderful finalists. Thank you, Bu Prita.
Thank you. And we have the vice rector who is also part of the committee, Ibu Endah. I hope she's still here. And we have Ibu Henny, who is in charge for the education material as well. We have Pak Seto on the screen from Faculty of Economic and Business as well.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for participating, and thank you, judges, for supporting us. May the best team win.
Yay. Do we have Pak Gilang? Or Pak Dimas? And Ibu Mary? Those are all from Economic and Business faculty.
Bu Prita, we have the dean, Mr.
Oh, we
Dr.
have the
Tantri
dean.
Anwar.
What an honor. We have the dean from start to finish. Pak Tantri Anwar, Dr. Tantri Anwar, it's a pleasure to have you with us. Are you on cam?
No. Okay, thank you for the judge and all the participants. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean.
Thank you, Pak Dean.
We have Waldo, who's also helping with us hosting this Zoom and all other meetings and materials for this meeting. Is he here? And is that all that we have? Pak Danta, am I missing anyone?
Yeah.
Hi, Waldo. That's all, yeah?
Yeah, that's all, yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, committee. Those are our committee. And now for closing remarks from the judges. Any last words from you? May I start from Excellency Ambassador, Mr. Marcelino Aviles. Last words, sir.
Just wanted to thanks first of all for the invitation. That was very interesting, all these ideas presented by the different students to solve the problems in the world. So I really encourage you guys to continue doing that, thinking your idea is the best and you can make it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And Ibu Prita Kemalgani, Ibu.
Yes, I appreciate so much for the student presentation. You know, these are students, you know, and but their work, I think, is unimaginable. So I think once they graduate, they can do even much more better than this. So now it's already good, and you know, we can imagine if they already graduate, they can do even more and even can move the mountain.
I agree. We can move mountains. That's a wonderful phrase. And Pa George Pramadono, last words from you.
Yes. So first of all, thank you for the invitation and for the opportunity to contribute to this event, actually. So I would like to say great job for all the finalists. You made it so far, actually, which is great, against the other 500 participants. So I think what I really appreciate is the idea is only an idea until you're doing something about it, and that's what you guys do, actually. You crystallize the idea and you present it to us and you share it with us, which is great. And to be frankly, I learned quite a lot today, for all the finalists and the product, the solutions, the problem, etc., etc. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
We do appreciate your presence, Pak George. And Paula, I know, Paula, this event is a collaboration, right, between ESA Unggul University and Academy of Entrepreneurs. I know that I've introduced the committee, but they are all from Universitas ESA Unggul, from our university. But with our committee as well, there are committee members from Academy of Entrepreneurs, Faisal and Louise, yeah, including the CEO herself, Paula Mills. Paula, last closing remarks from you.
Oh, thank you. Honestly, my cheeks hurt from smiling so much and my heart is exploding of love and happiness towards everything you guys are doing. I'd like to congratulate each and every single one of you. And I 100% agree with what George is saying. You guys need to put it in action. The world is full of ideas, but leaders take action. They put a step forward. They collaborate with one another. I would love to see each and one of you guys collaborating, whether you made it to finalists or not. And I like to give the finalists a little gift, if that's okay. Is that okay, Preeta? Yeah? I'd love to give each one of you guys a $2,000 scholarship to study with us in our next intake in November. November, you've got 2 subjects to choose from. You've got winning pitch, where you learn how to communicate and pitch your ideas to customers. And you also have investor pitch deck in case you are looking at developing your business and pitch for investors. So one of them starts on a Monday, one of them starts on a Tuesday. So they start on the 2nd week of November and it's 4 weeks and you can log in online and you get an Australian certificate and qualification at the end. So this is our gift to you guys so that you guys can continue putting your foot forward, winning and making the world a better place. Congratulations. And yes, I look forward to seeing you guys in about 4 weeks in our other course. Continue learning. We need to learn every day. Congratulations, guys. Big hugs from Australia and the Academy of Entrepreneurs team and family. Thank you. And thank you, Preeta and Desi, for making this such a big success. Yes, this is just the beginning of something amazing that we are going to continuously support every student and you guys as leaders in Indonesia and in education around the world. Thank you.
Thank you. So let me repeat that, a $2,000 worth of scholarship that the finalists, the 6 finalists, right?
Yes, every single individual within the finalist group. So each one.
Every single individual. So 6 times 3 or 6 times 2 if you have only 2 members. Go ahead and contact Academy of Entrepreneurs team for further information. But wow, what an amazing gift.
Send an email to Lewis and then he will enroll you guys into the November intake and he'll give you guys 2 options of subjects for you guys to do with us so you can continue succeeding and shining and growing your businesses.
Amazing. With that, I hand the floor back to Desi. I myself my cheek is also hurting from smiling end to end like Paula, but so yeah, Desi, take this away. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ibu Prita. Actually, same here. I'm smiling from ear to ear for the last 2.5 hours. Thank you, Ibu Prita, for leading the final rounds, and also for our amazing judges, Pak George Pramadono, Pak Marcelino Aviles, Ibu Prita Kemalgani, Ibu Paula Mills, and of course, thank you and congratulations again for our 6 incredible finalists, as you are all winners. You got the $2,000 scholarship already from the Academy of Entrepreneur. We have team from Sri Ramachandra Institute of Higher Education and Research India with the plant treats. We have a team from Universidad Autónoma de Guadalajara, sorry, my pronunciation, Guadalajara, Mexico, with their Dania. We have from ESA Unggul University, Indonesia, with their Areca zone. We also have a team from Universidad Latina de Costa Rica, from Costa Rica, with their Metacorn. We also have a team from Gunamulia University, Indonesia, with their Serve Now. And we also have a team from Tunku Abdul Rahman University College from Malaysia with their FITs. And as I mentioned previously, it was an incredible and wonderful 2.5 hours getting inspired with the business ideas from all the finalists. But unfortunately, due to the limited time, we have to end this session. Our apologies, we have to delay it for 30 minutes, but I'm sure it works every minute, right? But before that, I would like to inform all participants that we will have a closing event with media on October 25th, and there we will have the announcement of the winner. So stay tuned on our social media, and we will inform you. We will announce the winner, of course, in our social media as well. So thank you very much, everyone. Have a nice afternoon, have a nice evening, and even good morning in Costa Rica and Mexico. We really appreciate your presence here. It's 3 and 4 a.m. there. Thank you very much, everyone. See you on the announcement of the winner. Congratulations. Thank you Ibu Prita.
Terima kasih banyak Mbak Prita.
Turunin aja.
Thank you for all the opportunity for us.
Para anggota juri, selamat
Thank you everyone. Terima kasih Pak George. If you're